I would like to share a tip with all of you based on a real case that we have dealt with. And I'm speaking especially to you, mother or father, you who have a child, but your spouse is not with you anymore. Your former spouse, the father or the mother of the young person, you who are a single mother or father, or you may even be in another relationship, but the mother, the father of your son or of your daughter is not with you anymore for whatever reason. What would be the worst thing that you could do to this child now? Do you know what would be the worst thing you could do to them right now? It would be for you to speak bad about his mother or father. You shouldn't do that. Never, ever. If you love your child, if you want the well being of your child in the future, don't speak ill, don't paint the image of the father or the mother of the child in a negative way. Why? Because even though, if you're saying the truth, even though you might be correct in your position, let's say the mother or the father say, your father or your mother is good for nothing because they betrayed me. Your father is irresponsible, he's a drunkard. Your mother is like this or like that, she abandoned you. No matter how right you are about what you are saying to them, you are doing a great harm to your child. Why? Because the child does not have the structure to see the mother or the father with those eyes. He doesn't have structure to see. You may think that they should know the truth, they should know who their father or their mother really is, they should know how to deal with it, they should mature and know the truth. But no, they do not have the structure to know this truth or to process this negative image that you are using to speak about their parent, which may be even true, but they don't have this structure. And doing this shows clearly that you don't have structure to deal with that, because or else you would not be saying this to a child. If you, as an adult, you don't have the structure to deal with what your former partner did to you, much less structure has a child to deal with that. So do not assume that a child would be able to separate things. Sometimes the mother or the father say this in order to look well in the eyes of the child, and sometimes they do this seeking vengeance against the father or the mother who abandoned them with the child. And by doing this, know that you're doing a horrible work as the only parent that the child has left in their life, because they're going to grow probably revolted with a feeling of abandonment inside of them, a feeling of rejection inside of them. They're going to have a grudge inside of them. They will have a sense of rejection against the opposite sex, and they will have these affecting their lives in a negative way during their childhood and the adulthood as well. But when they are an adult already, that's it, because they are an adult. They have passed already their 18, their 20s, and now would you like to have a conversation about what happened back then in their childhood? Do they want to have this conversation? Okay, you can speak to them, and you should speak to them with balance, but only when they are already mature, their head is already more structured for them to deal with it. Apart from that, look at the positive side. What am I going to say? You don't need to say what is evil, what is bad. Speak about the positive. Speak what is good. You don't need to destroy the image of that person, of that parent, before that child, because the child doesn't have anything to do with that, and they're going to suffer, and you're going to suffer because that child is going to be problematic, bringing a lot of problems to you. So do not do that. For God's sake, and for this reason, the best thing that you should do is to prevent. Prevention is always better than cure. The best option is that the marriage would last so that the children should be stable in their lives as they grow up. But if separation is inevitable, don't bring the problem, the destruction of that marriage upon your children, putting the child against the father or the mother. So I leave this tip with you. May God bless you. If you watch this video to here, it's because you want to be a better person. So I challenge you to choose one thing that you learned in today's video and to put into practice. And I see you in the next video.